tax code is there so that you can take advantage of these tax breaks as much as possible. But in order to do that, you need to have a few things in order, okay? And that's where preparing for tax season comes into play. So there's just a few things that you need to do to be prepared to have your best tax season ever. It doesn't have to be hard. A lot of people will hear tax season and they'll get all freaked out, they'll get anxious, and typically that's because they haven't done any prep work. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when a new video releases next week. Now, what I teach people to do inside my bookkeeping course is that I teach you to do a little bit every day or a little bit every week so that you can get your bookkeeping done in as little as 5 minutes, sometimes even less than that. And so if you're just addressing it consistently all throughout the year, then when tax season comes, there's really not anything you have to do. And it makes tax season such a breeze. It's so nice. And if you think about, if you're a mom, if you have laundry that's piling up and you say, okay, I'm only gonna do laundry once a month and that's it. Can you imagine what that laundry day would look like? It would be a nightmare. I don't even want to think of, like, I'm getting sweaty just thinking about it. Whew. So what do we do? What do we do to help avoid having a horrendous laundry day because we only do it once a month? Well, we do it a little more often, right? Maybe we do our laundry once a week. Maybe we do it every other day. Maybe you're someone that does it every single day. And you know that the more often you do it, the faster it goes, the easier it is, and you never, ever, 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 ever have a day that you're going, oh my gosh, the laundry. Never. And so you take that same principle and you apply it to taxes, to your bookkeeping. If you just do your bookkeeping a little bit all throughout the month, a little bit here, a little bit there, maybe you do it just once a week, maybe you do it twice a week, maybe you do it once a day, whatever it is, the more often you do it, the faster you get at it. And the other really cool thing is, if you think about kids who are out there practicing a sport, they're trying to get better. So let's say basketball. They want to get better at basketball. If they are trying to practice their shooting of hoops, they're out there trying it, they're trying it. They might not be doing it very well at the beginning, but the more they practice, the faster they get, until what happens? At some point, their brain goes into autopilot. They don't even have to think about how to shoot a basket anymore. Their body mechanically knows how to do it. Their brain knows exactly what muscles to move, at what point do they need to stop their hand, and it just goes. And so that is the same type of thing that you can do with your bookkeeping, is that if you are doing it as often as possible, you'll find the best results with training your brain by doing it daily. But even if you're just doing it once a week, you're doing it so often that your brain is getting used to this habit. It's figuring out, oh, if I do this a little bit differently, it'll go a little bit faster. And, oh, something popped up here. Let me handle it today. And when it happens again in a week, I'll know easily how to handle it. And you get faster and you get faster and faster. And so these are some of the tips that I go through inside the course to try to help, like, guys, it doesn't have to be hard, right? It doesn't have to. And so if you just start putting into practice, doing a little bit each day, you're going to naturally find the groove that works for you to get your bookkeeping done fast. And the thing is, bookkeeping is the main thing that you need to do to prepare for tax season when you're a business owner. If you're not doing it, then prepping is a lot more intense. What it looks like is you need to go and find all of your documentation showing what expenses have come out, what income has come in. You need to be showing what are those expenses for. What was the business purpose behind having that expense? If you're doing any type of driving, all of that can be a tax deduction, but only if you're tracking it, right? And so I've got a couple YouTube videos that are out there that talk about specifically what you want to be tracking in your bookkeeping and what you want to be tracking in your mileage. And so I will link those in the comments so that you can go in and you can watch those videos and get the real details on how to set up a system that's going to be easy for you to be prepared when tax season gets here. One of the things that I've done to help small businesses with their bookkeeping is put together a free tax deduction cheat sheet that has around 70 different business expenses that can be used as tax deductions. You can click the link in this video to download that freebie now. And while you're at it, check out my course that will teach you how to get your bookkeeping done in just 5 minutes. Now, if you liked this video, please let me know by liking it below, subscribing, and sharing it with a friend. And please comment below and let me know if you found this video helpful.